XRP and Ripple, I believe, are going to be part of the brand new financial system and are going to be one of the cryptocurrencies and companies that transform the system for the next 100 years. In today's video, I'm going to break down how the BIS, the Bank of Banks, is breaking down the new financial system, all tokenization of all assets, just like Larry Fink said, everything's going to be tokenized. Your system is going to be completely different by 2030. My name is Coach JV. What I work to do is make very complex macro and microeconomic strategies very simple so the normal everyday person can implement them. We've helped hundreds of people understand how to ensure their family and also their wealth. So what I do is I pull from the left side of the risk pyramid. If you pull up a risk pyramid, as assets go up the risk pyramid, they're super high risk, high return. So as they gain return, I pull from high risk off the top, like cryptocurrency profits, and I pull it down to the bottom of the risk pyramid, and I insure my family and my wealth. If you want to learn how we do that with many different insurance products, click the description down below. You can set up a free consultation with my licensed insurance team in all 50 states, or click my social media platform and you can set up a consultation with my insurance team. Let's dive right into this. So the BIS is really going after it, guys. I'm telling you, this has been something we've been talking about since 2020. Everything started to really transition in 2023. We saw the bond yields invert, which sucked the liquidity out of the banking system, which put the regional banks in a really tough position. We know that March 11, 2024, the loan provisions for, is that the right word? I don't know if it's provisions, loans that were a loan program set by the Federal Reserve now ran out, which helped keep them running for a year from 2023 to 2024. So it's giving loans to banks to survive this liquidity crisis. And in 2023, Larry Fink, the largest asset manager in the world, went from cryptocurrencies used for money laundering to a flight to safety. We had a Bitcoin ETF get approved, which radically transformed the cryptocurrency market. And now we have the Bitcoin halving less than 3 days away, and the BIS is going all in on tokenization. So this came out 21 hours ago from Ledger Insights. Finternet, the BIS vision that underpins the unified ledger tokenization push. Okay. Now, I'm not saying I'm for, against, or any of that. What I'm saying is, guys, you just have to know your system is changing. Everything is going to be centralized. First, they resist it, then they sue it, then they regulate it, then they join it. Everybody's fighting an invisible enemy. It will always run through a centralized party. I don't think you're going to stop that part of the financial system. You have to understand how to navigate this system, especially investment wise. Larry Fink said that we need to rethink retirement, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the best I can to study history, to predict the future, and put my money in places where I believe it's going to compound, grow, and be able to provide freedom for my family. Okay, so this was on Unified Ledger. So let's dive into the actual document here. So this is on the BIS website. You can dive into this. It says the financial system for the future. The focus is advancing technologies have transformed people's lives in the recent decade. But the large swaths of the financial systems are stuck in the past. I've been telling you guys, the archaic banking system is dead. Everybody keeps pushing back on me. The archaic banking system is dead. We're moving into full tokenization. Many transactions still take days to complete and rely on time-consuming clearing, messages, and settlement systems that physically have paper trails. Improving the functionality of this system is thus the most important public policy objective. But building a financial system fit for the future requires a vision for what we want to achieve. Okay, so let's dive into this a little bit deeper. So this is one of the biggest things if you pull up the document that's floating around Twitter right now, and it's actually on the BIS Twitter page. Okay, so this is the high-level architecture of the Finternet. So you got the applications, you have e-banking, digital wallets, financial apps, financial, non-financial apps, right? So you have non-bank financial institutions, you have financial institutions, you have basically everything moving at the speed of light. So that's what ISO 20002 or 20002, whatever. The messaging is moving at the speed of light now. The money needs to move at the speed of light. And then like VeChain, supply chains can move at the speed of light. So everything is going to be fast and efficient. As Trump said 7 years ago, everybody's going to be on an even playing field. I've been telling you guys, people, I don't think the dollar is going to collapse. I believe that because the US dollar's collapsed 99% since 1913 when the Federal Reserve was created, we're going to have a transition into an even playing field, a bag of currencies. Okay. You're going to see a transition, not a collapse of the dollar, but a transition into an even playing field. They can't stop this from happening because we can decentralize now. So they're going to centralize the system, create an even playing field, and then it's going to be all in. Who's the best of the best? Okay. So if you look at this, we have central bank and commercial banks, asset management companies, private or public companies, real estate, let's say real estate registrars, shared private ledger, shared private ledger, on and off ramps, the users, tokenized equities, tokenized real estate, tokenized deposits, tokenized central bank digital money. It's all underneath a unified ledger protocol. You have the attesters, the verifiers, the lockers, the guarantors, trust and valued and added service providers, digital infrastructure, identity, digital signatures, electronic. I've been telling you guys, it's here, guys. This is the BIS. This is the Bank of Banks. Okay, so this letter came out from the BIS in 2023. It says 3 models arise: a private settlement asset and marketplace such as Ripple, XRP, an open source marketplace such as Stellar's Foundation, or more recently, DeFi networks, and a marketplace settlement asset based on unbacked crypto assets such as Strike, which leverages Bitcoin and the Lightning Network. However, a public solution, potentially run by a regulated private entity, has key advantages such as tackling the coordination problems around centralization, participation, and liquidity provisions, offering clear and trusted governance and operational stability, and providing full compatibility with the financial integrity standards. Okay. I've always said Ripple was one of the ones that was cooperating most with the whole system, was the one that had the most disruptive technology. And that is why they implemented the case against Ripple, because Ripple was about to run off with the whole system. So they initiated the case against Ripple around XRP media security, and it's still going on 3 years later. That's wild, right? You know, that's wild to think it's still going on 3, but it's all part of the plan, guys. I believe it's being held back. That's just my opinion, but I believe it's being held back because the system's not ready to switch yet, right? So I'm not emotional about these markets. I'm not tribal about XRP or Bitcoin. I'm diversified across Bitcoin, XRP, many other cryptocurrencies, but also outside of cryptocurrency. And that's why I'm pulling profits in the bull run, guys, and I'm insuring my money. I can access the cash value because I can tap back into the markets as the wave of energy changes. Everybody gets tribal about this stuff. There is no emotional. I have no emotion with this stuff. Zero. Okay. I keep my emotions for God and Jesus Christ. So Ripple joins. This was in 2023. So that was I showed you guys this letter back in 2023. Okay. Then we got this in 2023. Ripple joins BIS, Bank of International Settlements task force for cross-border payments. Okay. So this is it right here. If you take a look at this, this is a cross-border payments interoperability and extension task force composition. You can see all the financial institutions. You got Ripple involved in that as well. You got the clearinghouse. You got Ripple, RTGS Global, MasterCard. We know there was a connection, I think, news yesterday with MasterCard and Ripple. Guys, it's pretty simple to see that this is a change in your financial system. Everybody's arguing back and forth. There's all this tribalism going on. I'm not bought into that stuff. That's why I don't respond to the haters. I don't get involved in any of that drama. I just don't. I'm doing my thing. I'm protecting my family. I'm building my ecosystem. I'm staying focused on God and walking with Jesus Christ and understanding that everything evolves, everything changes, everything is a tool. It's the user of the tool that makes it dark or light. Some of this technology has changed our lives. We've built a worldwide ecosystem because of technology, and we've used it for good. We've helped thousands of people, you know? So what do I do personally? So I always share what I'm doing for my current paradigm, okay? So I have a diversification strategy. So what I do is pull up the risk pyramid, okay? The left side of the risk pyramid, as it goes up and I profit in high risk assets like cryptocurrency, it's extremely volatile, guys. You have to be very careful. You have to have a game plan, or you can just hold it long term. But I'm not going to just sit there and watch all these profits come in and not pull. That's ridiculous to me. So I'm pulling from high risk, high return assets, and I pull it down the risk pyramid, and I use insurance based products. I insure my money. I insure my family, number one. Number two, I insure my money. Okay. From there, I diversified in business, information technology, and attention and education. And I just had a meeting with my team yesterday. We're future proofing our business all the way to 2026. We're innovating into the future because everything is going to change with AI technology. Okay. Then I have precious metals. I have silver, just a little bit of silver for barterability, but I'm using Bitcoin as my gold. And then I'm going to be heading into real estate as my wealth continues to change for depreciation and appreciation. I'm not worried about the doors. I do much better in business in regards to making passive income and things like that. So how do I exit though? So Merlin is one of my companies. So it's the smartest way to track your crypto. It's 30 days for free. You can set up an exit plan. We have customer service to help and support you. So it's 30 days for free. So Merlin, if you see the interface right here, you can take a look. I have the exit plan pulled up right here. So the way that I do it is I set up exit targets on the way up. I'm pulling 50%. There's been a lot of questions. Well, why would you even leave any in there? Because it's called a moon bag. Okay. So if I exit 50% and all of a sudden it does go to Kathy Wood's prediction, I still have some left over and I'll redo my exit plan at that point, right? When it comes also the stuff that I have left after the bull run, when it settles down, I can leverage those assets tax free, the cryptocurrency, if in order to buy more assets. Okay. I always like to leverage my money tax free to buy more assets to generate more cash flow. Okay. The Richest Man in Babylon is a great book to read. This is also beautiful too, because you can see the markets at one snapshot here. Let me see if I can save that real quick. Okay. If you go here, you can see the markets. Cool. Boom. I can see the markets at a snapshot here. I can see that right now BTC is going down. I shared with you guys, I believe it's going to pull back before the Bitcoin halving. And here we are. It's dropping 62%. We got ETH at 3,000. We got where's our coin XRP at 49 cents right now. So if I'm paying attention to this on Thursday or Friday, if BTC continues to drop, I'm going to accumulate more. I'm dollar cost averaging right now. I'll accumulate more BTC. My bags are packed in all my other cryptos and I'm ready to rock and roll. So I've been preparing for this mentally, physically, and spiritually. Again, I'm not attached to the crypto markets. I never focus on anything that volatile being my retirement. But anything you can make a large amount of money in a short amount of time like that, it's foolish not to pull profits, to put it into things that could help you for retirement. So I hope this information helps. Just want to make it very clear as well. If you're setting up an appointment with my insurance company, it has nothing to do with the 3T Warrior Academy. So our insurance company is completely separate from the 3T Warrior Academy. We have all the resources you need for the 3T Warrior Academy down below. And then our insurance company is an absolute free consultation with my licensed insurance team. And that's all in the description of this video. Everything you need is down there. Take a look in my social media platform. Click the link. We have tons of resources to help you guys. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. As we always say, warriors, rise. I'll see you on the inside. Love you. Get your shit together.